How powerful is the human word, human speech? Something that we take for granted just about every single day, except for those of us that understand the power, the unique dynamo that we have in our speech against or for ourselves or toward others. Once again, this is Santos Jr., A.k.a. Soldier of Self-Mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living on a Wednesday evening. I want to take a few minutes out in this video and I want to share with us. I want you to listen to the sound of my voice, and I want you to pay particular attention to not just what I'm sharing with you, but your thoughts. The thoughts that are coming to you as you listen to what I'm sharing in this video. As an individual, as a leader that is growing and desiring, and I know that I'm also impacting people, not just near me, but around the globe. I am on a quest, a challenge to dominate my personal speech. Keywords that I need to incorporate into my vocabulary, and keywords that I need to extract from my vocabulary. Now, why would I want to go through such a challenge? Why would I want to challenge myself or challenge you to think about what I'm sharing in this video? I believe that one of the greatest gifts that you and I have is the ability to communicate effectively so that we can train, we can develop our mindset so that our mindset will impact our emotions and move us in the right direction. The direction that we choose, the direction that we so desire. You want to be successful. You want to be successful in business. You want to be successful in relationships. You want to be successful with your own personal life, with your own being. You want to communicate something to other people. You want to sell something. I'm reminded of many leaders that I listen to often. Anthony Robbins, Jim Rohn, Les Brown, Zig Ziglar, and many others. We hear a lot of talk about the power of speech, and we hear many wonderful speeches, whether it be through a video, whether it be through a conversation, whether it be going to a seminar. One thing about you and I is we have to be us. I'm fascinated by speech. I'm fascinated by the word. There's just something about the word. I classify it like a seed that is being planted. In fact, the Bible speaks about sowing and reaping. The Bible speaks about the power of life and death being in our mouth, in our tongue. Figuratively speaking, about speech. What will happen to your life? What will happen to your life if you challenged yourself from today going forward? What would happen to your lifestyle? How would your lifestyle evolve? What would begin to translate inside of your mind if you decided to challenge yourself from the moment that you got up till the moment you went to bed? Removing keywords out of your vocabulary and installing keywords into your vocabulary. And not only that, but the way that you express yourself. What would happen to you? What would happen to your relationships? Now, I know for a fact that there's not going to be 100% domination here. You will never conquer your speech. You will never conquer your thought life 100%. You will never conquer your behavior 100%. That should never keep us from trying. What if you can get to 98%? Do you believe that it would make a difference in your business? Do you believe it would make a difference in the way that you bring value into the marketplace? Would it affect your addictions, things that you struggle with? Do you ever listen to yourself? Have you ever recorded a video, a 20-minute video of you speaking, and then turned around and listened to yourself? Have you ever gotten in front of a mirror? I often talk about these life hacks in my videos. Mirror talks. In fact, I mentioned this in my book, which is going to be on Amazon here in the next couple days. Positive life hacks to crush negative addictions. What do you think will be the result if you begin to challenge yourself? Of course, it's going to be awkward. Of course, it's not going to be easy. I say this often. Life is not easy. Life is not hard. It's doable. I've been meaning to make a video about words and about our own speech, the way that we talk to ourselves, inner dialogue, the way that we talk to others, the way that we allow others to talk to us. Now, again, there is no perfection in this world. That's obvious. Can you imagine the results day by day when you begin to become more consciously aware of what you're saying and how you're using words? I'm often reminded about the Bible, which is full of words from our Creator. It's a challenge. Now, there may be some of you that are listening to this entire video, and I'm sure that there's probably some that already switched, or they were baited into something else. You got distracted, or they got distracted into believing that something else could be more important than this time of listening to what I'm sharing, this message that I'm sharing with you. This message that I'm sharing with you will revolutionize your lifestyle. It will revolutionize the way you think, the way you carry yourself, the way you see others. Now, this isn't going to happen in one day. It's not going to happen in 2 weeks. This is a lifetime journey. Yes, it is a challenge. Every single day, I begin to catch myself more and more. Certain words, phrases that I do not want in my life, because I know the power of the spoken word. I believe it's truly magnificent. I believe it's a revelation. Have you ever been in a position in life where you felt stuck and you came across somebody that shared something with you? You had a conversation with somebody, little small conversation, and maybe even unaware that person that was speaking to you or listening to you and sharing with you said a word or a phrase or something that basically left you thinking. They planted a seed in your mind. We go through experiences like this all the time. The challenge is that we don't water the seed. We don't water that. See, your mind is like fertile soil. And if you don't water the seeds that are coming in, that are important, that can be important in your life, it may not do much. Now, even through ignorance, there is something called a one-hit wonder. Once again, I talk about this in my book. You have been impacted just like I have been impacted with a one-hit wonder. Sometimes in a negative sense, and at other times in a positive sense. I tell you, my friend, your speech, your word is not only phenomenal, it's life-changing. It's transformational. Now, I'm going to leave you with this challenge. I've been on this video for quite some time, but I'm going to leave you with this challenge. A couple of things that you can do if you want to take your life to another level. Again, this is not going to be easy. It's not going to be hard. It is doable. You have to make the decision from this point on about what you're hearing in this video. And I hope that you've lasted. I hope that you have come to this point where I'm finishing up here. Begin the challenge. Begin to record yourself, maybe in a video or 2 or 3. Begin to go in front of the mirror and have some good conversation with yourself, especially if you are stuck in life, or you're struggling, or you're looking for some answers, or maybe you have a relationship that is suffering. Whatever it may be. Now, there are many different types of life hacks that we can use on ourselves in an area that I call self-improvement or self-empowerment. Self-talk, self-speech happens to be one of the most powerful. I call it PST for short, positive self-talk. Begin challenging yourself. Begin becoming more consciously aware of what you are saying and the particular words that you are using. Think about these words, because words evoke emotion. You can practice with a few words, and if you think, obviously you do think, you have a feeling. If I called you smart, if I called you dynamic, if I called you strong, if I called you powerful, that's going to make you experience something. If I called you the opposite of those words, it's going to make you experience something. Now, I'm going to leave you with this, my friend. I'm challenging you just like I'm challenging myself every single day that we get up. Think about what you're saying to yourself. Think about your words. Think about what words you are choosing. Think about what other people are saying to you. Think about the fact that your mind is like a fertile garden, and there are seeds being planted into that fertile garden. Water the good seed, my friend. Pull up the roots that are not going to serve you. Pull up those wild roots, those wild seeds that are going to entangle themselves around good seed and pull it down and even kill them. Challenge yourself and see what begins to happen after a couple of weeks, after a couple of months. I believe, just like I have found, you'll begin to find a delight, you'll begin to find a joy in the power of your own speech, in the power of your own word. I'm going to leave you with this proverb, 18, 20, or 21, out of the King James Bible in the Old Testament. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. They that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. With that said, my friend, I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up. Comment below. Let me know that something that I've shared with you was worth your time. Share this video. In the comments below, in the section, in the description box of this video, there's going to be 2 links. One of them is a subscription link to soldiersofselfmastery.com/happier. There's a free educational gift that will be yours when you subscribe. And don't worry, I'm not going to spam you. I'm not going to spam your email box full of email. If you're stuck in life, if you're having a hard time, if you need to find some goals, maybe you want a little bit more insight into what I'm talking about in this video when it comes to personal self-talk, PST, I will give you a free consultation. soldiersofselfmastery.com is the link you want to go to. Those will be in the description box below. With that said, once again, this is Santos Jr., a.k.a. Soldier of Self-Mastery, Philosopher of Everyday Victorious Living, at your service right out of Stockton, California. I'm going to see you at the top on the inside on my very next one. And remember to make every single day super fantastic, terrific, and over the top in spite of and because of. Peace through strength, my friend.